Subscribe to Crossword Gaming on Patreon, link in the description below. So I'm going to try something a little different for these Friday episodes. Instead of trying to find one topic and make it a full video, I'll find a few little topics and briefly touch on each one. So let's get started. EA's completely changed Battlefront 2's progression system. Just before launch, thanks to a beta for Battlefront 2, players found out that BF2 had a progression system that very much favored players who were willing to spend real-world freaking money to unlock boosts and other things that would affect the gameplay. This game costs $60, and EA's like, hey, you want to play as Darth Vader? We'll take another 5 or 10 from you so you can get to it quicker. And that's just ridiculous. Now look, most people are okay with microtransactions that are purely cosmetic, like in Overwatch. Or if the game is free or like $5 or something, a lot of people don't mind paying a little bit of extra money to unlock some other characters and weapons that didn't come with the game. Anyway, the backlash was really big, so EA removed the microtransactions from the game, but the progression system remained unchanged. And as you can imagine, that meant that since the progression system was originally designed for people to pay money to make it go quicker, well now it's just really slow. You don't necessarily want everything unlocked right away because unlocking things is fun. But if you're the kind of guy who doesn't have the kind of time to just play video games all day long, you can get behind really quickly. And so that is a problem. Well, EA has made it so that every single character is unlocked right at the front. And while I'm not real crazy about that being the solution because, again, unlocking things is fun, it's better than having to do what you were having to do before, so it is an improvement. It's good to see that EA listened, and here's hoping they learn their lesson and won't do this in future games. Rare and Microsoft launched Sea of Thieves earlier this week to some mixed reviews. Now, almost everyone agrees that the game is strong mechanically, but there's a lot of very vocal players out there that are bringing up some complaints that we're kind of getting used to hearing with games like this. Sea of Thieves is very light on content and things to do. Now, Sea of Thieves is a games of service game, so the game is going to evolve and get bigger as time goes on. But it's a real big bummer when you spend $60 on a game and you've seen everything the game has to offer in the first couple of hours, at least on day one. It would be nice if they were able to pack more in. Now, some people like this. For example, Nintendo did this with the very first Splatoon game and have done it to a point with Splatoon 2. But it was very deliberate. They had a schedule. You knew when things were going to be coming out. Sea of Thieves and games like Destiny and stuff, you don't always know what's going to happen. You spend $60 and you're just kind of like, well, I hope it gets better. And sure, we had to do that with the first Splatoon game. Nintendo had never done anything like this, so there was a lot of, do we trust them? Do we not trust them? And it paid off. And while I haven't played Destiny or No Man's Sky, I've heard from people who do play them that those games did in fact get better over time. But it doesn't change the fact that when you buy the game and you're really excited about it and you get home and there's nothing to do, that's a really big bummer. Now with Sea of Thieves, there's a positive difference here. This is the first game that Microsoft is releasing with Game Pass on the same day that the game launches. And this is something Microsoft has said is going to happen with every first-party title going forward. So, if you're like, I don't know that I want to spend $60 on Sea of Thieves. You don't have to. Sign up for 1 month of Game Pass, which costs you about $10, and you can play it for 30 days without having to worry about it. If you don't like it, you don't buy it. If you do like it, but maybe you're like, hey, this Game Pass thing is pretty cool, I'll just keep Game Pass. And the nice thing about subscribing to Game Pass is you're not just getting Sea of Thieves. For $10 a month, you're getting a whole bunch of other stuff. So maybe you get it for Sea of Thieves, but you're like, well, I didn't really like Sea of Thieves, but it's got these other games that I like, and you just keep it, and you still didn't wind up paying $60 for the game. Now, an interesting note about this game, this is a Xbox Play Anywhere game. So even though Game Pass is not technically compatible with PC games, because since you own, quote-unquote, the game for Xbox, you also have a license for PC. And that's pretty neat that Microsoft didn't go block this. I don't know that this is the case with every Xbox Play Anywhere game, but I have confirmed through multiple sources that this is the case with Sea of Thieves. So if you don't have an Xbox, you want to try Sea of Thieves, but you don't want to pay $60, you can get Game Pass and play this game. but you might be paying $10 to only play this game. Like I said, I don't know how it works with other cross-platform games. You're gonna have to check. Now, the last story on today's docket is that Nintendo is hosting a Super Smash Bros. Switch tournament during E3. This is fueling a lot of rumors that this is in fact a brand new Super Smash Bros. Title and not a port of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. But there's no official word from Nintendo about this, so it is still just rumor. The tournament is invitation only, so unless you're already a really popular Smash Bros. Player, you're probably not getting in. I do suspect that Nintendo will stream the tournament live from their YouTube channel, but nothing has been announced about that as far as I know. Nintendo always does fantastic coverage of their E3 presence, so I'd be really surprised if they didn't. They're also hosting a global Splatoon 2 tournament, which you can participate in from anywhere. You're going to need a team, and you're going to have to qualify, and there's going to be a link in the description below this video that will tell you how you can do that if that's something you're interested in. While you're down there looking, check out the links to our Facebook page, Patreon, Twitter, and all the other places that you can find CrossForge Gaming. Twitch Prime comes with cool Twitch features and sweet in-game bonuses, plus free 2-day shipping on all the other awesome perks of Amazon Prime. Use the link in the description to get your free 30-day trial. Your subscription also comes with a free subscription to any Twitch affiliate or partner channel. We hope you'll consider CrossForge Gaming when making your choice. So what do you think of these stories? Has EA learned from their mistakes? Are you excited for Super Smash Bros. And Splatoon? If you've played Sea of Thieves, what do you think of it? Leave us a comment telling us what you think, and as always, if you like this video, click that thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, click the thumbs down, and we'll see you around. Have a good one. Love you guys.